I'm Richard Pearse. We 50-50 share milk 1250 cows in the Waimak area with my partner Susan Geddes and our little girl Lily, who's 7. We have a 50% business partner in the share milking operation as well. The farm itself in total is 612 hectares, of which 343 are the dairy platform. We have a 208 hectare support block, and then the remainder of the area that's not in there, we have a 20 hectare Kanuka stand, which is the original tree on the Canterbury plains, as well as irrigation ponds and other dryland areas that aren't of use at the moment. Some of the other things that we do as well is obviously Susan being a large animal vet, she'll sit down and do 2 or 3 run-throughs around the animal health side of things. We focus a lot of what we do and then try and back that up with a lot of why we do it. So we have 3 different metabolic treatments that we do for cows. We'll cover off a lot of what the cow's going through on a more on an animal health side, and then that rolls over also into a bit of a calf rearing seminar we do for all of the calvers as well as the team as well. So again, a lot of explaining the why behind the what we're actually trying to do so that the team can have full understanding and also any input at any stage along the way. A big one is just about the communication around our people. So making sure we have our daily toolbox meetings over spring, which can sometimes be a morning and a lunch. Sometimes we'll do 2 if we have time. At 8:30 every morning everyone knows to be at the shed, and it's a 10 to 15 minute meeting just to make sure everyone's on the same page and doing okay. Just the little things like having a lot of food, try to keep it healthy as well, but high energy food, hot food, as well as packaged on the go food for the guys at the dairy shed, so on a cold day if they don't want to go home and take all their wet weather gear off, that there's something hot and warm at the shed there. As far as the cows go, we obviously have some KPIs that we follow around metabolic cases. We put a fair bit of work into their diet to try and minimise all this sort of thing. Just again on the communication side of things with the team, we have a lot of spreadsheets and things that the guys can fill out to make sure that we're hitting specific feed numbers for animals so that we know that they're getting fully fed in their paddocks and the springers are getting the right amount of feed and supplement and minerals. And all of this combined together with the toolbox meetings means that if we do have any oopsies during spring, which do occasionally happens, we can jump on them straight away, figure out if anything's gone wrong, have a talk about it with everyone there, and thus minimise the problem as much as possible. We've always been very cow and people focused in what we do, and over time we've found that that's gone hand in hand with profit. Having a good team along with healthy cows has made good returns for us, and we've found those returns in not having to train new staff members during the season, having people staying on farm for more than 2 to 3 seasons so that we're not having to retrain a whole lot of people. The other thing that's been really strong for us is our equity partner that I mentioned earlier that we have in the share milking business. His background is more on the business side of things, so he holds us accountable to decisions we make and delivering on those decisions, and we always do accounts with him once a month and variation reports on budgets with him. So that again is another way, because it's a weak area of mine, that just helps us focus on getting the business side of things right as well. Communication with the team. it's amazing when you offer the communication how much they take on board and how much they want to know. Having good systems, number 2, making sure that things are standardised and everyone's doing the same thing all the time. Something that I need to work on personally, but having downtime and rest, so making sure you have a good roster and also making sure that you yourself, if you're running the place, are getting time off during the day and the week to have a bit of downtime. Number 4, everyone is always fighting a battle that you know nothing about. If someone comes to work and isn't having a good time, don't jump straight to the conclusion that they're doing it on purpose. Try actually talking to them and seeing what's going on in their life, because quite often people have things going on that you don't know about. And finally, for us, cows are the reasons we're here, so make sure they get looked after as well, because at the end of the day they pay the bills for everybody and they earn us the income to do what we love to do.